The tourism sector earnings dropped by 43.9% in 2020 to 91.7 billion as a result of the measures that were put in place by the government to curb the spread of the Covid-19 pandemic. This is according to that latest economic survey report by the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics. International visitor arrivals declined from 2.035 million in 2019 to just 579,000 in 2020, following the suspension of international passenger flights. The pandemic also affected the volume of trade, which went down by 9% in imports, coupled with 7.9% growth in total exports, resulting to narrowing of the trade balance by 17.3%. Here's Faisal Ahmed.
Considered a cornerstone of Kenya's economy, the tourism sector continues to bear the brunt of the Covid-19 pandemic. In the latest statistical release by the Bureau of Statistics, the extent of the damage done by the virus to the sector has been laid bare. The report shows that hotels saw bed occupancy reduce by almost a third, from 9.058 million in 2019 to 3.8 million in 2020. Bed availability also reduced over the period from 26.8 million in 2019 to 21.3 million in 2020 daily, attributed to hotels shutting down as requested by the national government. In 2020, the number of visitors to national parks and game reserves declined by 65.1%, while visitors to museums, snake parks and historical sites also reduced by 83.8%. International visitor arrivals declined from 2.035 million in 2019 to 579,000 in 2020, following the suspension of international passenger flights from 25th March to 31st July to control the spread of the virus. In 2020, commercial air traffic passengers, the report also says, dropped by 62%, while cargo transported through airports decreased by 8.9%. Total aircraft movements declined by nearly half to 199,013 in 2020, following the suspension of local and international flights for fear of travel due to the pandemic. Over the period, trade volumes also reduced by 9%, following a decline in imports coupled by a 7.9% growth in total exports, resulting in a narrowing of the trade balance by 17.3%. The top four exports in 2020 were horticulture, tea, apparel and clothing, and coffee, with the largest bulk of imports being industrial machinery, petroleum products, iron and steel, and fats and oils. Faisal Ahmed, Citizen TV, Nairobi.